guys ready?
What's the plan, Bobby?
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.
What up? Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. Damn, I don't know what that was. Got my guys all here. Good to be with y'all fellas, man. Dutchie, how you feeling over there?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you looking at the plugs. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. We're gonna keep it a buck. You know, as I tweeted out when I woke this morning. Oh man, this motherfucking league, you know, is watered down and it's draining a motherfucker, bro. It's draining your boy. You know what I mean? Oh, Joker gets iced out, you know, late editions, the Warriors don't come out and play. Come the fuck on, man. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, God damn, we can talk about it, but I believe we started off the week, and I believe it was Obano saying, man, hey, tread lightly. These motherfuckers in trade talks. They's in, you know, we getting in fucking Cancun mode with the fucking All-Star break coming up. These motherfuckers trying to get the second and third fucking ladies lined up for the motherfucking week. So, you know, we got to tread lightly. But today is a beautiful thing. Yesterday, it was like we had to fight a diamond in the rough. Shout out to the Hornets. Sorry, Bobano. You know, but shout out to Utah I did go to the window. Take note. We got that big Trae Young had that clutch three. But outside of that, man, it wasn't the best day because the big bets did not hit. So I'm looking to get back on track with the fellas. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's run up the likes. Let's get back in the black.
Let's do it. Cashville Rican, appreciate you. Reminding everybody to hit the like button as well. Babano, how you doing today? How's NBA treating you?
For the season, very good. For the last couple days, not very good. That's actually our first little couple days in a row where it's been kind of not good. And that has not happened very much this season. But that's okay. It's a good card tonight. It's an incredible game headlining the card. Oklahoma City and Cleveland. 30 wins for both of those teams. 60-10, the combined record for the Thunder and the Cavaliers going into that showdown that some people are calling the game of the year so far in the NBA tonight. So looking forward to that, certainly, and checking that out. Two teams that legit have NBA championship hopes and aspirations.
Wham Bam, was good with you?
Man, we started the day yesterday with a winner with the Washington Wizards first quarter. Ended the day with a winner with Tracy Jackson points, but everything in the middle was trash, man. It was just a bad day yesterday for me. So right back to the well with it, man. Y'all know how we do it. We got a, quick memory, a short memory, basically. Get right to it. Shout out to Nasty Nate, Charles White. You know what I'm saying? Chill, Will. Make sure y'all hit the like button like our guy, Cashville Rican said. KC up in here. Blue. B Daddy, we're gonna win today though. I feel it.
Yes, sir. We're gonna win. And shout out to my guy Mark as well. He's all over the place. He says he learned so much about Glow today. He was tapped into the show I did with Jay Money earlier. Appreciate you, Mark. Always tapping in. First game up, we're gonna go Bulls and Pacers. Opened up Pacers -5.5, and it looks like -6. Total open 242. It's been moving around, but right now, 242.5 is what we're looking at. As far as injuries, I see Torrey Craig and Dosunmu out for the Bulls. And then for the Pacers side, we know it's no Nesmith, but both Halliburton and Miles Turner questionable for tonight. So I want to ask you first, Babano, because I want to talk about the total. If we were looking at this game 2 months ago, this is an easy way. Run to the window and go bet the over. But lately, these teams haven't been playing this way. I feel like the Bulls are playing defense and the Pacers are not playing with pace. So I think this total is too high. Do you?
This could be. You're right. This is now 242, 242.5, where I feel with the way the current again, the full season numbers and a lot of the past matchups show that these two teams just trade buckets, go up and down the court, play with pace, and Chicago still does, but they're playing with much better defensive effort. And of late, we saw it against San Antonio, where fourth quarter, when they wanted to play D, they did. And they were able to come back and get that win against the Spurs. And Indiana, why have they played a lot better of late? Well, certainly Halliburton and the offense has been good, but they've been playing some better defense of late too. They hold Miami to 115. They hold Phoenix to 108, Brooklyn to 99. So this team is playing some better defense. So, and you look at the head-to-head matchups, 3 of the last 5 have actually gone under, between these two teams. The game in Indiana last year was 261, but there was overtime involved that also helped it go over the total. We'll see how this one plays out. I mean, Indiana, laying 6, I lean that way, but I like the way Chicago's playing enough that, 4-1 straight up, 4-1 against the number for this Bulls team. They also had a recent win in Boston. You know what I mean? Chicago is playing better. So I've been on Indiana a bunch. I just don't know if I want to take him in this spot. The lean is Pacers, but it's just a lean.
All right, I'm going to Wham Bam next in this one. Wham Bam. Do you think Hallie's going to play? Maybe it's Siakam, actually. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's somebody that we got to be able to take advantage in this game. Is there somebody you're looking at prop-wise?
Yeah, I normally go to the guy Benedict Mathurin in this situation here. He was one of those guys that was at 19.5 for quite a while earlier in this year's points totals at 17.5. I think it will be an uptick for him if he gets our guy Halliburton out. He's a good ball distributor. He has the ball a lot of the time there. But Nembhard and the kid off the bench, I forgot his name, but he'll be pretty much holding it down if Hallie isn't there. So it's tough. Like you guys are saying, like these I bet against Bulls last game, of course, because we had the Spurs, and it kind of they really was, everything I said about Kobe White, he did the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of don't want to come in here hot, ready to fade the Bulls just based off of that. Maybe I'm a little biased just because of that last game. If I was to go anything in props, though, bro, it got to be Benedict Mathurin. It got to be Benedict Mathurin and the guy Vucevic. I mean, Vucevic, been pretty much trying to get off this damn team, bro. He's been pretty much trying to get off this team, being one of the consistent Bulls players over the last few games. Vucevic is probably a good clutch shot maker for them as well. That'll be those two. Those two guys are the guys I'm focusing on props. As far as the over here, I don't think it's too. I don't think this total is too low, or too high. I'm sorry, because I believe that they've been playing bad offensive teams those last few games. As far as Indiana, as far as the Chicago Bulls. I mean, the Spurs aren't really a bad offensive team, but book down the Brooklyn game against the Bulls, they went way over their total. But the Washington Wizards game and the Charlotte game, those games are going to go under. Same thing with Brooklyn. Phoenix has been pretty much struggling, but they 108 points as Phoenix had in that game. So I'm thinking that the teams that they've been playing is playing a little bit bad offense in this 2 matchup. Like you said, Skee, we would have just took this over blindly, not even worrying about it. I think we still kind of come with that approach here. I like this total to go over. But I think Benedict Mathurin and Vucevic, probably those 2 guys are one I want to focus on the most.
Dutchie, is there anything you like in Bulls Pacers?
Yeah, man. Shout out to our guy Lucky Power in the building. Chill Will, I see you, my dude. Based Aussie, hello from Australia. Well, hello from the city, man. 702. Thank you for joining us, my friend. No Hallie, no Miles. If they play, come on, man. There's levels to this shit. We've been making money off the Indiana Pacers. Bobano talked about it. I'm not scared of these Chicago Bulls. I don't know what the fuck went down against San Antonio. I don't know what kind of fucking phone call was made, but that shit was fugazi as it can be. Fugazi as can be. Believe that. I like the Pacers here, but I'm not betting on them without that Scooby-Doo motherfucker and Miles Turner. Believe that. I like me some Miles Turner. Maybe not the toughest motherfucker, but he spreads the court, can block some shots, and will give you some rebounds. So I need Miles Turner out there, and I definitely need Hallie. So I like the Pacers if they both play.
And a good shout out by Franco. He says RJ Barrett. Yeah, he is going back to face his whole team, and quickly is too as well. And you have OG Anunoby on the other side, so could maybe target those guys for props as well. Shout out to you, Guillermo. Appreciate you tapping in, my boy. Let's keep going to the next game. We have Thunder and Cavs. This is a good one. -2 was the opener. -2.5 is where we're at right now. The total moving a little bit more opened 227.5, and I see it as high as, I see it 231. I see it as high as 231. So people continue to bet this one up and over. Injury report, Merrill and Okoro look like they're both game time for Cleveland. Travers is out for OKC. No Caruso. The same usual suspects for OKC. All the guys, those guys are out. 30-5 versus 31-4. And I'm gonna go to you first, Dutch, this time, because I'm curious to see. It ain't no level here. I think they both on each other level. But who we like tonight in this game?
You ready for this, Skee? Right now, right motherfucking now, there's levels to this shit. God damn it. That's why I'm going to give it to you. It's this motherfucking Cleveland Cavaliers at the crib. Let them know. I'm going to let you motherfuckers know right now. I'm going to hit all these motherfuckers to tell you there's levels to it, and you went and said that shit. God damn. Hey, right now, without Caruso and without Chet Holmgren, get the fuck out of here. Going into Cleveland is trouble. Cavaliers first half, -1.5. We know that's good money. We're going to take the full motherfucking game too, -2.5, because they're going to run these boys out the motherfucking gym. Shea might get you 35, but that's about it, bro. That's about it. Chet Holmgren and Caruso. Chet Holmgren really is when we start to see these teams. They missed them in the cup. It wasn't even a game with Milwaukee. Wham Bam put us on game, right? Before that shit even happened. You start to see it. Thunder are a great basketball team. They're a great regular basketball team. They will not compete for shit without Chet Holmgren if he's not there. And Caruso's a big piece too, especially from a defensive end. They need him. But when we're talking Cavaliers, Boston Celtics, we're talking real basketball. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. No, they will not do it. Hartenstein gonna be running for. He's gonna be tired as fuck tonight. He got to work with two big boys. I like the Cavaliers a lot tonight. I really do think they smack these motherfuckers around, and it has to do with where the Thunder's at. If they had their two dudes, then we could say that I wouldn't be where I'm at. But I still probably would be at Cleveland at home. It's one game. Cleveland's still out with a chip to prove everybody. They're the motherfucking Cavaliers right now, so we shall see. But Cleveland first half, full game. It's good money.
Hey, Dutch, I can't talk you off, man. OKC, as good as they've been playing, for winning games, they're 1-4 ATS their last 5 first halves, and Cleveland a good 5-0. But Bano, I'm coming to you next. These are both your teams. I feel like or at least you like the Hamilton kid, of course, and then you like the Cavaliers too. So I'm curious which side you're going with there, and also if you agree with where the number has moved up to on the total.
I think it could go over because Caruso is a piece that is going to be missed defensively and against the better teams. And this is as good an offense as there is in the NBA right now. Cleveland's putting up big numbers, and everyone is contributing right now to this team, whether it's Jared Allen in the paint, whether it's Garland and Mitchell filling it up in the backcourt. The bench is chipped in. I mean, there's just so many different areas Cleveland can score. And when you're without, obviously, Alex Caruso, one of your better perimeter defenders, you're going to feel that. So I think that's part of the reason. I also think of these Cleveland versus Boston games. I remember the game in Boston. They billed it as this big hype game, this big showdown game when Cleveland was undefeated. And if I'm not mistaken, that game flew over the total, if I'm not mistaken, in that one at Boston. Yeah, 120-117. We had 237 in that game. So I could see why this total's gone up a little bit here with the Thunder and the Cavaliers. In this one, as far as the point spread goes, look, it's a great game. It's two teams that obviously could win their respective conferences. Make no mistake about it. It's absolutely outstanding the way these two teams have played. There's no question. But Oklahoma City has actually covered 3 in a row versus this Cleveland team. Is Cleveland going to be able to make some redemption for that? We'll see about that. But we saw this number. It flirted with 3 ever so briefly. And then mostly it's been 2.5, and I'm starting to see 2 with this. At 2.5, I did grab a little OKC, but I think it's a great game. It's certainly not best bet material. I just like the fact that Oklahoma City's actually matched up very well with Cleveland, 3 straight meetings versus this team. But again, you're walking into the Lions' den. Another thing to factor in, too, is, this is obviously a huge game. Both teams know the significance of it. At the end of the day, it is only one regular season game, but both teams are going to want to make a statement here, obviously, in a game of this magnitude, 230-win teams. But I can't help but think back to the game in Boston. A similar game to this, getting all the hype, Cleveland going to Boston against the Celtics, and that's where they got tripped up. Now, they get this game at home. That's the big difference. They had to go to Boston to play that. Here they get it at home where they're 18-1 on the season. But the last time Cleveland was in a game getting hyped like this, they didn't win. They didn't win. Oklahoma City is, covered 3 straight. So with 2.5 available, I took a little piece of OKC. I like this over. I think it's actually the better bet is maybe looking over the total.
Man, I don't like none of that. None of it. I'm leaning towards the Cavaliers first half with Dutchy, and I'm leaning towards the under because I just feel like it'll be like more of a, intense playoff type atmosphere. Like they're gonna play some defense. I do agree with you though on the loss of Caruso. I 100%.
That's why I like it.
They probably need Chet too. Wham Bam, how you viewing this?
And it's going to force SGA to put his cape on, and those are the games usually with OKC that go over.
I'm really like Shea is the way. Shea is the motherfucking way. Because like you said, he has to have the cape on. Jalen Williams, if he gets hot today, I think that could definitely help this team. But he hasn't went over his 20.5 point total in his points. I mean, nearly all the last 10 games. I think he's only went over it once or twice or some shit like that. So I don't really expect him to really help too much. It's going to be a collective like it normally has been. The only issue that I have here from going all the way in with like what Dutch said with the Cavs, because I love everything Dutch was saying actually, because he pushing me towards that direction now. You know what I mean? Because I'm more in the middle, bro. You pushing me towards there. Now I remember. You're right. This Cavs team, when they go up against Atlanta, they lost twice. When they get Boston, they lost. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a guard play. Maybe it's the guard play. Maybe it's somebody that, just high level of players on the other side. Maybe that's what it is. And Thunder probably don't got it right now. Like you said, like they probably just don't got it all the way locked in right here. Maybe it's too soon. I think the fact that the Cavs are at the house is just the biggest advantage here, but that's probably the reason why this number is so low, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really be technical, missing Caruso alone, you're getting Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland to pretty much do whatever they've been wanting to do. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to get to those points. One of those guys would have probably been out of the equation with Caruso being in it, or at least minimized in this equation with Caruso in. But now he's not in there. I got to expect that those guys are going to do what the fuck they've been doing, and then they're going to get the help in supporting cast, and let alone the key factor here is Mobley. Like Mobley is the key factor here because he would have been the guy that's getting isolated with Chet here. So they kind of got him on matchup wise, bro. So it's the only way I could look is to go towards the Cavs here. It's the only way I like. And I'm with you guys. I like the over here. So the fact that I like the over and the fact that I like the Cavs here and I like Shea, I got to go first half full game over, and I got to take Shea over 31.5 points. I think he's going to get to 30-plus points in this game, man. I know it could be one of those games where he ends off at 30, and they still lose by 10 points or some shit like that. It could end up being like that. I know this could be the case here. But the fact that this is a marquee game, you said it, Babano, he's going to put that cape on, bro. So give me over 31.5 points with Shea. And I like the first half over 115.5, or actually 115 is what I got, and 230 is what I got here for the full game total.
All right, we'll keep it going down the list. We have Raptors and Knicks, and spread hasn't really moved. Total hasn't really moved. Cat and McBride, both questionable for this matchup here tonight. Everybody available for the Raptors. RJ Barrett over his points. Quickly over his points. I think those could be looks here tonight. Wham Bam, I'm gonna go to you first on this game and ask you, are you going with any of those people? I think I got confused earlier. I feel like I said this, but it was maybe somebody commented it and we went on that game.
Yeah, no, they did comment it, and it's a good take. It's a good take because the last time we kind of minimized this matchup as far as RJ Barrett going back up with his old team, and it was him being I think that was in Toronto that game, if I'm not mistaken. And he fucking went crazy. That was the easiest play on that day. I remember that vividly. That was the easiest play of the day. Right now, we got RJ Barrett. All he needs is 20 points. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he hasn't been playing. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only issue that I probably would have coming in here, that he hasn't necessarily been playing a lot. And, you know, you're kind of getting them into a situation where not necessarily they need him. They have to have his points. Because without his points, they're going to get steamrolled here. And like we all say, like, this is where props go to die if they get steamrolled here. I could see that. That could easily be the case. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks definitely could run through these boys right here. So it's hard to go and say this is best bet material. But, I mean, the last time we seen this shit, I was so mad that I didn't put this as the best bet because RJ Barrett had it out for them like you ain't never seen it. You know what I'm saying? So if the fact that he's been going and he coming back to play, yeah, we got to go RJ Barrett to get 20 points, 19.5 points. I like that play a lot. That is a play I'm locking in for sure. As far as the full game, I think the Knicks are going to win this game by margin, bro. It's just that I'm hoping that RJ Barrett gets pretty hot early. That way he could get this point total pretty comfortably here. But I think the Knicks roll here. This is where I was saying yesterday is that certain teams that got all their stuff together, eventually they're going to make towards that contender push, towards that playoff push. This is a spread and the side and everything kind of lines up for that. So I like the Knicks full game if I had to play something, but I'm not. I'm just going to take RJ Barrett today.
Dutchy, is there anything you can do knowing that Karl-Anthony Towns might not play and McBride might not play?
Yeah, man. Shout out to our guy, OG Stacks, Justin McKelvey in the building. He likes the Knicks first half. Our guy finally opened up a Twitter account too, so be sure to go follow our guy on the X. I mean, did it for the team. Did it for the motherfucking team. Big supporter, a real one, OG Stacks. Big shout out to you, man. Hey, we're back with this motherfucker.
Is bad for your health.
All right, but Ben, I want to ask you if maybe RJ or quickly or people score their points, but if Towns and no McBride, that's a lot of points missing for New York. Do you like under, over? What do you think about the total?
Well, I had the over with the Raptors and Bucks. It barely got there, mostly because Milwaukee just kept scoring. But even with that first game back, they look disjointed, out of sync. Like they're healthy, the Raptors, but it could take a game or two for them to get their chemistry right. But they do have everyone finally back quickly. Barnes, Barrett, everyone's good to go. But it could take time, and against the better teams when they're focused, like the Bucks were, they got blown out still. So that's why I don't trust the Raptors tonight. But I'm done trusting the Knicks. You lose outright as double-digit favorites against Orlando with 90% of their offense out. There's no chance I'm laying doubles with them. So keep that Backwood rolling.
Oh, shit.
Is bad for your health.
Yeah, I said the same thing as you, Dutch.
Bet those props. That's
mute.
the best bets in the game is those props. Barrett, makes sense. Maybe OG, points and rebounds, that kind of thing.
Exotic as fuck over there from Bobano.
Yeah, that was super exotic. I wasn't even ready.
I see you looking. Oh shit, where's the Backwood?
Let's go to Philly, man. Philly and Washington. Philly open 10.5. They're 11 now. And total open 216.5. It looks like 220.5. Injuries. I see. God, I mean, damn, everybody for Washington. I'll mention Jordan Poole is out, Brogdon's out. Kuzma is still game time decision. We'll see what's up with him. For Philly, Embiid is out, Paul George is out. I'll go to you, Babano, and I'll say like this. I don't care about Embiid or Paul George at all. Like, I really just don't care that they're in or out. I think the Wizards are that bad. They lose by big margin, and I think that'll happen tonight. What you think?
I think so. I'm thinking the same thing. You lay it or don't play it with Philadelphia. Washington on a back-to-back. Philly with the rest advantage as well. Philly off a 109-99 loss to Phoenix. I think if you're the Philadelphia 76ers with this Washington team, you're not kidding about who's out. I mean, it's everybody. It's, Kuzma, it's Sarr, it's Bagley, it's Sadiq Bey, it's Malcolm Brogdon, it's Johnny Davis, it's Jordan Poole. They are a decimated bunch right now. Who the hell is going to score for them? I think you just say, you know what, Caleb Martin, Kelly Oubre, Tyrese Maxey, You go out there, you score for us, and as long as you get enough points for us, this team doesn't have anything offensively to threaten us. They should be focused. We want teams that are focused to play Washington when they play them if you're going to lay this kind of number. And after losing to Phoenix like they did, there should be some focus. I hate the idea of laying points with the Sixers. I don't think I've done it this year. Maybe once off the top of my head. That's it. But if you're ever going to do it, it's tonight. Play it or don't play it.
Dutchie, any interest from you in Washington and Philly?
Shout out to my guy Abel A, J Dub. Let's see up in there, man. I just lost my guy Charles White in the motherfucking building. Woo RZA, woo RZA. There we go. That's the one I was looking for, man. Back with this bitch.
Is bad for your health.
Won't get higher. Man, what you looking like in this game? Actually, we all know what you looking like, man. You getting in and out, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting in and out first quarter. Wizards, we already know what to do with that. That 8-1-1 ATS last 10. We know what to do with that. I ain't gonna make it famous though, so we're gonna keep it low key. Yabusele.
There you go. The Frenchman. Oui.
Frenchman over 21.5 points and rebounds. We'll need him, B. We'll need the motherfuckers out there. Let the boy go ahead and shoot them corner threes. Let the boy go ahead and attack the board. Yabusele over 21.5 boards. And then I also like Tyrese Maxey in this game. I actually really like this game because stats will be accumulated. Obviously, this is a prop game. If you ain't seen one, I do like Bud Carrington. Those guys, Francis says over 9.5. That's actually creeping up to 10.5 spots. And I think that's because of the injuries and stuff there. I think Corey Kispert is did Corey Kispert get ruled out too? I'm not sure.
I don't see him on there.
I just seen him get pulled off, so maybe that was something else, but neither here nor there. I like the props here. I think Yabusele gets over his 12.5 points if you have to go there, but I think the rebounds is just such a good look there. I think he gets double-double today. So 21.5 points and rebounds for Yabusele. I like that, but Tyrese Maxey, he's probably going to go, 40-plus points today. So I think Tyrese Maxey goes today. And as far as this total, it's a lot of guys missing for Wizards, but they NBA players, bro. Some of these guys been waiting to play. This seems like just one of those filler-in games, meaningless games that they're just going to get some stats. So I could see some of these guys going over this total. I can see this total going over. So I'm scared about the total being under or anything like that because I like pretty much everything I like is over here. So Yabusele over 21.5 points and rebounds, and then Tyrese Maxey over his points laddered all the way up to 35, and you sprinkle a little bit on the 40.
There you go. Parier says accessoire. That's bet his props in French. There you go for Yabusele.
Damn, but my nice lady keep talking like that, my guy. Good Lord.
That's those French language classes from elementary and high school coming through because you got to learn that. When you're in Canada, you get French class in elementary school and high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I met some girls that was black and they spoke French.
Yeah,
and it was from Canada.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Hey, we're a bilingual country, bilingual nation, English and French. So
yeah, that makes sense.
It's part of the fabric of Canada.
Man. That should sound nice.
I would definitely with that for sure.
I had Spanish, but I ain't gonna lie, I never went to that motherfucker. Goddamn it.
Pistons and Nets. I'm gonna be real. I mean, I'm not spending too much time here. This is one of them games I can go. Cade over 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I mean, he just continues to cash, especially without Ivy. So that's what I'm rocking with tonight. Anybody want to get involved with Pistons and Nets?
Pistons or pass. I'll tell you that. I mean, you're just talking about a Brooklyn team that's another team that's kind of up against it right now. They get blown out back-to-back games by double digits. Philly and Indiana. There's still that question though with Detroit. Do we trust them enough? Because they're laying 9 now on the road. They're not that kind of. Yeah, we're gonna trust them always to win by double digits. So it's Pistons or pass, but I chose to pass.
Anybody else?
Backwood for me, bro. I'm gonna stay away from this game. Shout out to the Cade though. Cade is definitely the way in this one, but Backwood
is bad for your health.
One more time, Dick.
Is bad for your health.
Did you even have to ask? Come on.
Yeah, I had the finger on the trigger right there. I was ready. Blazers and Pelicans. Hey man, that little jingle sound pretty good.
Is bad for your health.
Wham bam. You want a piece of this or what?
Yeah, let me get a little bit of that backwood, bro. Fuck it. Every once in a while.
Is bad for your health.
Backwood train, I guess.
Pelicans, if I had to, no bet for me though. Pelicans, that's not again after last night. Sorry. Yeah.
Is bad for your health.
I know we got one more in this.
Yeah, man. I have 5 straight backwoods for sure. You know, so I got
Is bad for your health.
I was looking. I was like, damn, I'm about to backwood 5 games in a row, and then now y'all motherfuckers doing it. You know?
We're joining you for the ride. Actually, maybe not this game coming up.
No, the next game pretty solid right here. I think more I think about it at least. Clippers and Nuggets opened up Clippers -1. It's 1.5 now, and the total opened 225.5. Consensus is 225. Injuries. Let me get over there. Jokic is still game time decision. He did not play yesterday. He left the arena with an illness. So who knows if he'll be ready for tonight. For the Clippers, Kawhi did leave the team to go be with his family or something because of the fires. I saw something pop up. I didn't read it fully, but he's not playing tonight. So, damn. I'm going to say like this. I'm going to go first really quick. I think that Russ over, I'm not sure what the number is anymore. I know I bet it over 12.5 rebounds and assists. And whether Jokic plays or not, he's been hitting that number with Jokic. But if Jokic doesn't play, I mean, I think regardless, Russ can have a triple-double in this game versus his old team. I know he'll want to show out here tonight. So that's who I want to bet on. And if I have to pick a side, though, I would be putting my money on the Clippers. I'll say like that. And I'm going to pass it to you first, Wham, because I know that's your cousin, Russell Westbrook.
Hey, and he got family out here too. He ain't out here just tripping out spit because of fires and shit. So, you know, hey man, it is what it is. Hey man, I just gotta be Russell Westbrook, 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Take that to the window, man. Get paid, bro. Get paid against an old former team. And I mean, let's be real, bro. The Clippers, even if they had Kawhi, they was gonna be all experiment mode anyway, so it don't even matter. I think this game is actually it's a good game now. Now we can actually cap the game. It's actually an even game in my opinion, even if Jokic is not playing. I expect Russell Westbrook to go up against pretty much his homie James Harden and them boys over there, Norman Powell. You know, a lot of guys he grew up with. I think I expect him to be really involved with the teamwork, really involved against the rim, over 26.5 points. Yeah, it's my cousin. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. It ain't really my cousin, but shit, at this point, as much as I done defended, bro, you know what I'm saying? Might as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got in here because I actually got a lot in the next game. So all I got is Russell Westbrook in this game, man. I kick it to Beno, bro. I'm pretty sure he could break something out on this one.
Yeah, I like the Clippers. I'm on the Clippers money line here, -120. I think a tough spot for Denver. You know, no sure thing. Jokic is going to play. Kawhi's out, but who the hell cares at this point? They've been used to playing without Kawhi Leonard at this point, the LA Clippers. Tough spot for Denver. That was a hard-fought game with Boston last night. Rest advantage, too, for the Clippers off a tough loss against Minnesota. I think you're going to get a good effort from Clippers tonight. So just asking them to win, I think they can get it done.
Dutchie.
Yeah, shout out to BD. I see my man. Shout out to Sweaty Butcher. He likes Clippers money line as well. Mark A, however, Denver's +2.5. He likes that. So you can back with this motherfucker for me. I got a lot on the next game.
Is bad for your health.
I thought the last one was number 5. I guess that's number 5 right there.
Yeah, so y'all motherfuckers done placing, you know. I'm allowed to get away with the backwoods because y'all get, you know, Bobano and everyone, y'all get way more than we need, you know. So, you know, I'm allowed with it. Y'all start hitting the backwood all the time. Now it's like, God damn it, motherfuckers, you know.
Oh no, that's
Bobano hit that bitch like twice today. Come on, get the fuck out of here, you know. Let's
I ain't
go.
forcing shit. That's what let y'all know. I ain't forcing at all, baby. At all.
Last one up. I think everybody likes this game, right? I haven't placed a bet yet, but I'm willing to. Spurs and Bucks open -5. It's sitting at -5 still. Total though open 225.5, and it is a 227 consensus. Injury report. We have Giannis probable. Giannis should be out there. Jackson also probable. Sohan looks like he's out for the Spurs. Um, the last time, if I'm not mistaken, we saw Giannis versus Wemby. Giannis had a crazy, like a 40-something point game, and the Bucks won, I think, by a couple baskets. They won by like 4. Um, I know Wham Bam and Dutch got a lot on this game, so I want to go back to Dutch because I can't think of which side he'll be picking here. Maybe he just thinks that the Bucks are much better team, but he's been rolling with Wemby, so I got to hear from Dutch first, man. What you doing with Spurs and Bucks?
Yeah, man. ESPN game. Come on, man. Hey, come on, man. And you already mentioned the other motherfucker, Giannis. Get the fuck out of here, man. There's levels to this shit. God damn it. In San Antonio, I like me some Wembyani. You know, he's nice. But come on, man. They are not on the fear to dare. Get the fuck out of here. We talked about it. When the Bucks want to flip the switch, they gonna flip the motherfucking switch. What better night to do it on ESPN against what everybody's talking about, right? Everyone's talking about Wemby and good reason. The motherfucker's a freak. But the Greek freaks on the other motherfucking side. Like you said last time, 46. He gonna do some crazy shit tonight. And then when it's time, it's gonna be Dame Dollar. It's gonna be Dame Dollar. So give me the Bucks first half and full game here. I like this just like I like the Cavaliers, to be quite honest with you. Both of these games have the same exact feel to me. I think this shit will be over at halftime. God damn it. San Antonio's still got to be lingering from that disappointment in Chicago. But let's just be honest. They're not on the Milwaukee Bucks level. They are finally getting healthy. They're finally getting Middleton in the mix. Giannis will get whatever he fucking wants. Knock down the perimeter shots and let Dame finish you motherfuckers off. It's a wrap. Fear to deer, first half, full game. It's good money.
Hey, talking that shit, Wham Bam. You gonna let him talk about Wemby like that?
Last game, 44 points for Giannis, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Our guy Wemby had 5 blocks last time, so he went over his 3.5. So we're gonna go back to the blocks today with Wemby. Wemby had 8 blocks last game, man. We're gonna go back to the blocks with Wemby. Can't talk too much about primetime Wemby. It's primetime Wemby, bro. We ain't talking shit about primetime Wemby. Now, the league pass Wemby be on bullshit. League pass Wemby be on bullshit. But primetime Wemby, where it matters, where the NBA is on their dying leg, they need the ratings. Yes. Primetime Wemby, baby. This is the reason why we like this boy right now. So, yeah, over 25.5 points. That's a for sure bet there. But I don't think this is all about Giannis today. It's about Dame Dollar, like our guy Dutch said. Dame Dollar is going to be the guy that wins this game for them. And I think I honestly do like this Bucks team right now. I do like this Bucks team right now. I think they are one trade away from being like right there in the thick of things, to being like really, really, really good and with cohesion, of course. But right now, with Chris Middleton coming back in, with Giannis, with revenge, with Wemby, we got revenge on his mind, so they going head up. I think the guy that's going to slide in the back door is going to be Dame here. So Dame time, his points, I think it's over 22.5, 21.5, whatever you can get there. I like that a lot too. So Bucks first half though, man. And the reason why I like the Bucks first half is because they're going to get a grip to this Wemby shit, bro. Wemby is the guy. Sure, his struggles right now has been all on the 3. He hasn't really knocked down his threes. It's not like his form is off or anything. He's just been not shooting it right. So whatever I said, Justin, sorry, I didn't mean to. For the most part, just to wrap this up, I got a Wemby over 25.5 points. I do have Dame over 21.5 points, but I think it's 22. Yeah, 22.5 points. 22.5 points is the official bet there. And then I'm going to take. I haven't took the Bucks first half yet, but I am going to take the Bucks first half. I just like that. I just think that that's the wave here. I agree with you, Dutch. I think that they are going to win this game, but the Spurs, bro, this is primetime Wemby. I have no regrets for taking primetime Wemby today. So I like primetime Wemby, and that's the best bet in this game for sure. It's just go back to the well with your boy. He's gonna knock down the threes today. That's gonna be the easier said and done type of thing for his over.
All right, Babano, I want to ask you first of all about this total. I mean, it went up a couple points, but I mean, do we agree with it? We look lately at how they've been playing. Both top 5 defensive rated teams, 19th and 20th offensive rating. They're playing with some pace, though. I'll give them that. But this Spurs team, they've gone under the first half in 5 straight. They've gone under the first half in 14 out of 16 road games this season. Do you think we can stay under 110.5 for the first half? And how do you feel about Spurs, Bucks in general?
If you look at series history, I lean over because they've had a lot of high-scoring games the last few with the Bucks and the Spurs. But if you look at recent form with these teams defensively, San Antonio's gone under in 5 of the last 6 games. Milwaukee, has played a little bit better defensively as well. So that's why I'm totally neutral on the total. Series history says bet over. Current form says bet under. And I kind of value current form a little more than series history, but we have seen, some 120, 125, 121 was the last score between these two teams head to head, 246, which flew way over the total. But, they are playing better defense, both teams. I actually lean Spurs here, but gosh, I'm kind of scarred from that Chicago game where I feel like I just need to break up with the Spurs for one night. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right.
After blowing that game, they should come back strong. But I also feel the Bucks have a run in them. Like it's time for the Bucks, it feels like, to get on a run. They kicked the snot out of the Raptors the other night. And if they play like that, they can win and cover tonight. We'll see if they bring it, though. They're schizophrenic sometimes, Milwaukee.
We shall see. Guys liking the Bucks in this one tonight. All right. That is the NBA card. I think we did it in a pretty good time. We'll move over to best bets. First up, like we always do, Wham Bam. Talk to them. Let the people know what's the best way to get paid.
Best way to get paid. That's a great fucking question, you guys. That's a great question. We're going to go to RJ Barrett. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. RJ Barrett did it so easily the last time he played his former team. Everybody's back. So you may be distributing the ball. I know somebody's like his assist in the chat. Over 20 points. Just 20-plus points. 19.5 points minus 125. I got RJ Barrett. That's going to be my best bet for today.
All right, good stuff. Babano, let them know how to get to the window.
A tough spot, I think, for Denver tonight coming off the Boston game. Maybe no Jokic. Clippers off a tough loss as well to Minnesota. The rest advantage, though, they have been playing a little bit better lately. I think they can win on the road here in Denver. Clippers money line for me, minus 120, best bet.
Nice. I like it. For my best bet, hey, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got paid off this already before. I know I've given it out as a best bet. We're going to do it again here. Cade over 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It went up a number. It's okay. He's hit this number 5 out of 6 games without Ivy this season. And the only game he didn't was the game he was in foul trouble, and he only played 29 minutes. So versus Brooklyn defense, versus Brooklyn team in general, as my guy would say, is good money. Dutchie, let the people know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
Yeah, man. Let's go. We're going to the land, man. We got to get right here. Let's get right tonight. Let's get fucking right. And we're going with the Cavaliers first half. It's good money. I already gave you all you need to know about the goddamn shit. All right. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.
You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.